Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. Finally, the issue of televising the proceedings of PEPT court case have been, settled, where there will not be televising of such. The Peter Obi's lawyers finally have decided also to trash this issue once and for all. There's been this cat and mouse game between Peter Obi's lawyers, Labour Party lawyers, and INEC. It all began the days when they wanted to file for petition. There's these technicalities they were always trying to avoid, as INEC was trying to avoid. Eventually, today, Peter Obi's lawyers, Labour Party lawyers, dealt with it decisively. Of course, we just hope that INEC would, for once in this matter, just deal with this. Of course, they also responded by mentioning the reason why they did what they are doing. The moment we're going to find out all these juicy details in the jiffy. Before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You set by notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. But the Court of Appeal has mandated Independent National Electoral Commission to allow the Labour Party councils access to examine the Bimodal Voter Accreditation System (BVAS), as Barrister Awa Kalo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria (SAN), the lead counsel to Peter Obi and the Labour Party, insisted that the commission has denied them access. The five-member panel of judges handling the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, that's PEPT, in Abuja, led by Justice Haruna Simon Samani, insisted that it has recorded it and adjourned the court proceedings to Tuesday, the 23rd of May, 2023. With utmost humility, my lord, we are supposed to check on documents and also run forensics on BVAS, but as I speak with you, we have not even seen the BVAS, not to even say accessibility of the BVAS, our Senior Advocate of Nigeria said. The petitioners also reviewed it needed 7 weeks to argue their cases, but the five-member panel of judges led by Justice Haruna Simon Samani disclosed that the judges needed time to write their report and propose 6 weeks for the cases. Responding, Justice Bolaji said, "Learned silk, it is our duty to give all parties the opportunity and equal rights to carry out their duty. If you stand by your 7 weeks, this court will be left with only 4 days to make a judgment, and I'm sure that as a very senior member of the bar, you will not want that. On an issue as severe as this to the nation." Continuing, Barrister Carlo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria (SAN), argues that its team can finish and present a report in 14 days if the document requested from INEC are provided. Justice Samani made it clear that physical examination is the right of every petitioner and thus charge INEC to comply. However, INEC reiterated that the petitioner can inspect the BVAS, but insisted that it won't see anything as all documents have been transferred. In response, INEC-led counsel Kenny Piero, Senior Advocate of Nigeria (SAN), said, and I quote him, "Petitioners are allowed to use whatever time within the law, but I've spoken with Learned Silk. Some more documents are waiting for their collection within the state upon payment of requisite fees. In respect of the BVAS machine, every data has been transferred back-end and the information contained in those machines have been given to them. Whatever they require has been made available to them, and they cannot do a physical transfer of BVAS except if they want to look at the governorship result." My God, what is really going on? I don't know if someone can really explain really what INEC SAN lawyers are saying, but they're saying that some of the documents they're looking out for is in, they have to pay some prerequisite fees, of which we heard some 2, 3, 4 days ago that was up to 1.5 million. But now they say that the whole issue now is in back end. I don't know, is the back end not accessible? I don't know how this will play out, but that is still insisting that they've not gotten the required document. The justice, the lead justice, the judge is telling them, allow everybody have a right to, what is this cat and mouse game. Now those ones are saying, I've given INEC said, we have given them, just that they should pay some certain amount of money for them to be able to get the one that the document they're looking for, that is not within their region headquarters Abuja, but in other states. I said they're looking for governorship, or which is, in fact, it is well. Let's see how it plays out eventually. Of course, Nigerians also have taken to their social media handle also to respond to these issues. This one here is saying INEC is part of Nigerian problem. Now, wow. And that person here says, this is too bad. People supporting evil. Let the whole world watch it live now. They refuse. Surrender BVAS for forensic examination. They also refuse. Ha! Shame on these guys. Another person here says, I don't know what the lawyers of Obi is doing. They should apply that the beavers should be brought to the court and let the inspection be done in court. The judges should partake in the inspection. The beavers is an exhibit and should be brought to court, but they also need to examine it. You can't just begin to do your examination in court. How many minutes you're supposed, in fact, they're trying to shorten their time frame in court, and they're telling them to start examining it. It's for them to be, this whole thing, I honestly, INEC is trying to, I feel that INEC is trying to really put so much pressure or shorten the time frame of which P2B lawyers can really have access to some of the documents they need. I don't know how to play, but I think also in the team of Peter Obi, that you have strong IT experts that would not take them, anything to begin to, decipher things on whatever digital platform. It will really help them. But that whatever the case is, it's a very dicey one right now, and they have limited frame of time. From 7 weeks, the judge is demanding that they should shorten whatever it is they want to do within 6 weeks to give them ample time to pass their judgment. So you now see that more shorter time is being given now, shorter time, and yet the documents they require, forensic research and all that, has not even been released to Peter Obi's lawyers. And the lawyers of INEC saying they have released, but just that the ones they're looking for, they need to pay some requisite fee. Too many. But guess what? It's only Labour Party's lawyers that are complaining this complaint to, as in literally. APC is not having such problems. Well, let's see how this plays out, because eventually Nigerians are watching. I'm sure the whole world is. That's what we're going to wrap it up. Let's make now comment section also take.